What's up? What's up? Well, actually, good morning. Good morning to everybody. Check out the sun. Man, it's beautiful. Born from the sun and the moon. I was developed in the earth's womb. I got some important news. I think I came along with what KRSONE was saying all the time long. So basically, we're all one. I don't know what kind of virus got into our heads, but we gotta stop it. We gotta stop attacking each other. And maybe I woke up too early. I don't know. But let's get into context first.
We struggle with the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cops pull us over. You know what I'm saying? We go through the same struggles and stuff like that. That aspects of life. In the hood, we struggle together. In the hood, we play together. In the hood, we family. In the hood, the fruit truck come by. You know what I'm saying? We buy from the fruit truck. In the hood, the corn man come by. We buy from the corn man. It's so we're so relatable.
Okay.
So I feel like if you grew up in the hood, you got that past.
What up, yo? Um, so hear me out, right? I got a message, and I don't know if I heard it before. Probably, my mind's a little bit fucked up right now. But I didn't like this word. I didn't like people using this word a lot. Not actually at all. It was like, why are you disrespecting someone who has been disrespected their whole life at the same time while you being disrespected, but the same people who disrespect them? And it's not even like enemy of my enemy. No, it's like, why? But you know, I started listening to rappers with a certain philosophy, and man, first it started with Lil Wayne's video, how he explained he was laying on the floor, and other cops were going through his stuff, stashing the money and the drugs, and the only person who looked down on him and took care of him, it was a white male cop. Man, I wish everybody could have this picture in their mind and understand that none of us are enemies of each other. I don't know what kind of virus got into our heads, into our minds, and we 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 accepted this um, separation bias. I don't know what you call it. What you call it? It's like we got together in a group, and suddenly somebody comes along and tells us that we're different. What the fuck? I had used it a couple of times, even without knowing um, all of this stuff that I use now, but like not in a disrespectful way. I grew up in a place where there was a lot of African Americans, and I got used to it. And even when I would say back then, they were cool with it. I wouldn't use it a lot. But then again, I understand why. And it's because it is still an offensive term. Yes, they would use it if they could. But all this cancel culture and shit is like, a lot of them are smart too. Mm, basically, we're all pagans, right? We didn't buy into neither Muslim or Christianity. Well, actually, Africans were sold for that reason because they wouldn't attach to any religion. And then over here, we got conquered within our own territory, and everything that happened. And it's at least I don't hold resentment towards it anymore. And not a lot of my people still do, but whatever, we'll be okay. And when I heard KRSONE saying that it was hip hop, it is now a worldwide. What you call it? It's basically a nation, right? It's hip hop nation. How Africa Bombada was out there, in the UNESCO, I think. I don't know. Either way. So how about instead of using it as an insult or even just as a commodity term, how about we just change it and we use it as an acronym? It's just probably heard it before. I don't know. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Let me know. I don't want to be stealing nobody's ideas. But instead of saying NIGGA, we add two W's at the end. Instead of being the derivative from Negro, it's Native individuals gaining ground. Wait, let's take away the A. Gaining ground worldwide. Niga. The W. Two W's at the end. So we are the Nigas. I truly hope I'm not the only one making this connection. Um, so, new acronym NIGGAAWWS. Native individuals gaining ground and authority worldwide. And the S is because it's make it plural. But it can just be, I mean, I don't know. And I hope I'm not pronouncing blasphemy over here. I really hope I'm not. But in Hindu mythology, the purpose of the Nagas is to protect human, guard the treasure, and act as connection between the human and spirit worlds. And then, in Tibetan Buddhist literature, Nagas are said to own or guard submerged treasure, which can be wealth and spiritual treasures. I don't know, man, but like, I'm not interested in any wars or any of this new movement about now the oppressed are trying to be the oppressor. No, no, that's not good for us either. But now we've gained a little bit of knowledge and experience, and we know not to trust certain people who come with treasures. That's a picture of Quetzalcoatl. That's a serpent, a flying serpent. Serpents can go in land, underground, in water, climb up trees, and it can fly. Oh, sweet black Jesus. Um, maybe, and only maybe. Oh, in case you were wondering, and if I'm Mexican, why is my skin so pale or whatever? Oh, well, nah. Um, my heart's pounding right now. Maybe it could be, perhaps I hope so. But at the same time, I know so. If 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we know what it means, mm, we can just leave it with single letters like NIGAWS. Just so we know that it's pronounced different and that it means something completely different. And it may be, it may be that by the time that the 10th enlightened one comes, we, all 7 continents, will be the one protecting him. She, he, I don't know, but we'll be there, hovering over his head, her head, they head, covering it from the rain while it develops. After all, they will be our treasure, and therefore we must protect it. Oh! I don't know, call me crazy. It could be that we're so scared of these reptilians because we were thought that way. But maybe it is the grays that we must fear because they're the ones who do the interventions, remember? They're the ones who come and do all of these experiments. They're the ones who, when they showed up, they don't say, do not be afraid. And when they leave, instead of leaving you with knowledge, power, wisdom, or extremely supernatural health, they leave you destroyed emotionally, mentally, physically. They're the ones who are doing all of these experiments within this realm in humans. I don't know if it's good or bad, but they're doing intervention. And intervention is never good because you stop something from developing properly in their own way, right? I may be mistaken, but I don't know. At this point, I really don't know what I know. How about if we accept that there will always be bigotry, betrayal, there will always be tyranny, and all of these things that we complain about so much without realizing that without life wouldn't have no meaning. An absolute cannot be absolute until it has good and bad, darkness and light. If you have a mountain, you have a valley, right? As Grandpa Grandpa Alan Watts said, you can't have one without the other. But next time someone comes and tells us your brother is conspiring against you, first off, what the fuck? Why aren't you, man? If you don't see it for yourself, Might as well. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Shit. But even if our brother, sister, mom, dad, uncle, aunties, whatever, they're conspiring against you, so what? This is not the real world. This is not home. This is not where I belong. At least I, Magine Nation. With that being said, we gotta start looking good. As a matter of fact, we are royalty. And we have a message. That message is a gift. That gift is us. But ain't nobody gonna wanna open up a gift that looks all dirty and shit, right?